What if there was a code to completely freeze time in The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time? Today we're going to discuss just that. So imagine you're Link and you're just strolling around town when all of a sudden, everyone in town stands still and time has virtually frozen over. Let me introduce you to one of Link's death codes. This code is responsible for freezing the enemies around Link after it's game over. Yeah, you see what I did there? This code doesn't just affect enemies. The state of whether Link is walking or swimming is also determined by this code. This means that we can freeze Link in a walking state, put him in a body of water, and he will immediately sink down to the bottom. Now we can reach the bottom of the whale as Kid Link, as well as the water temple, because instead of a blue tunic and iron boots, we only need the game to think that we are still walking on land. Something else I found interesting was that when we freeze time at the fishing pond, the water trickling effect goes away. Have a listen. So from this, I'll infer that the water trickling effect is being created by an entity acting as in stereo. I was also surprised to see that the size difference in the fish isn't really that noticeable when you're getting a closer look at them. So another useful trick you could do with this is getting past them pesky guards that kick you out in Hyrule if you're spotted by them. Interesting tidbit here, when you enter at the wrong time of the day, the guards just kind of block the beginning of the back entrance to the castle. But with this code, we can bypass these two guards, and I guess everyone else is asleep around this time because there are no other guards at all around the castle. Maybe they're understaffed due to the pandemic, I don't know. Something about this code that might be a tad less useful is being able to moonjump to unreachable areas a little bit easier. I always found that moonjumping with Link gets really sluggish because he's falling and his momentum begins to drop, but with this code he stays in a running state, which again makes these areas a lot easier to reach. Remember that one part of Ganon's castle where there's like 4 rooms and you have to complete them before you can advance to Ganon? Yeah, you can just walk through this force field now. One drawback to this code is that we can't pull our sword out when time is frozen, but it's okay, it's still possible to pull a bomb out and then freeze time, and for no reason at all, Link will eat the bomb, and at this point you're literally a walking time bomb. So the level where Ganon's castle begins falling sure is a doozy to cheat through, but you don't have to worry about that because with the code frozen, the game can't tell us where we're supposed to be and we can pretty much bypass this part of the game. Alright, we're starting to wrap this up here with the final sequence of the game. So I froze the time and then snuck over these broken walls where Ganon's supposed to break out of, and I couldn't see anything, and once I resumed time, we got to see a short frame of Link running, then yelling, and then the room went black. Okay, finally let me get to the only practical use I can think of for this code, and that's bypassing this field of fire at the end of the game. Why would you want to do that? So we could see what we've seen before, but this time as a background and half the geometric detail. This is a fun hobby. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and help me on my way to 200 subscribers. We're pretty much almost there, but it'd still be cool to see. Don't forget to check out my subreddit, Game Over Discoveries, and with all this being said, stay safe and take it easy.